Oh no, you guys, I'm so sad. Oh, I have to close the door. Hang on, I'm real sad. So, our friend Intezar posted such a wonderful little post to Reddit, and he's been posting to Reddit, which is one of the few places that's a really good place to post about like SWTOR and stuff. And I don't know. I'll show you what happened. So I went to the SWTOR Reddit, SWTOR, because I go there all the time. And then there was a wonderful little post by Intezar, and he posted the smiley face that we did on Wednesday, and it was so cute, and he called it "Smile and the Whole World Smiles with You," and I even like left a comment. And then for some reason like the next day his account was banned from SWTOR. I mean from Reddit, not from SWTOR, thank goodness. And I don't know why. I messaged SWTOR moderator on the SWTOR Reddit and was like, do you have any ideas? And they're like, wasn't us. Wasn't us. Intezar actually has a completely clean track record. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. I don't know why. Apparently, like, Intezar wasn't even posting anything of any, like, spiciness of any regard. He'll, like, post his articles about, like, Orvesh and stuff. I don't know what happened. Hey, SLM! Oh, is your computer coming in the mail, or do you have to go pick it up? Yeah, it wasn't even like the SWTOR subreddit mods or anything like that. It was literally like the site. I think somehow he got caught in some type of like filter or something like that, and I don't know why. Like automated or something like that. But what he could have possibly posted that was somehow picked up, I don't know. It's so sad. Grievous says, a bit like you, Swtorista, I love clicking my abilities. I have a gaming mouse and computer that makes the game run a lot faster than before. Because I used to play with my old computer and the game kept popping up to not be responding. But with my new computer, it hasn't happened yet. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you're able to play without interruptions, right? That's awesome. Great for you. Very cool. Dawn Walker has been sending me pictures of their new little fun little, what's it called? Cryo? C-R-Y-O? Their little cryo cyborg mouse. Yeah, you know. Hey, Jägermeister. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I really don't. SLM says, my computer is coming in the mail. I'm just counting down the shipping. It says it will be delivered by 7 p.m. Don't worry, you'll get it by midnight if you're lucky. Thank you so much, Jägermeister, for supporting the project. Appreciate it. Chat, do you think it would be worth it to switch servers over from SWTOR to Starforge? That's been like the eternal question lately, right? Jedi Revenite, I can't remember. Do you have any characters on Starforge yet? Like any at all, even any low-level ones? Hey Benji says, I'm slowly waking up and updating my resumes. I finally got my tech support certificate. Oh, congratulations to you. Good luck with your job search there. Hopefully you're able to find something. Ah! I was hoping I could go this way, but I think I'm too short. Oh, let me go through. Jedi Revenite says, yes, I do have some characters over here. So that makes it a little easier. That makes it easier for you to decide. What I would recommend is I would personally, especially if I already have some characters over here, I would see if my time zone of when I play aligns with when Starforge plays, and I think it sounds like it does because you've been around here a while. And then I would find a guild to play with. I would take a look for that, and then if I was happy with both of those answers, I would absolutely swap a couple more characters over, you know. But I just don't recommend doing it frivolously, just because it's so expensive to transfer characters over. As it was mentioned earlier, it costs 1,000 cartel coins just to transfer one character. Jedi Revenite says, my time zone really doesn't matter because I live in South America. Okay, sorry, to be more clear, not your time zone, but when you play, when your most frequent playtime hours are. Does that line up with when Starforge's most frequent play times are? Which is not right now, to be clear. Right now is really not frequent playtime at all because it's like 8 a.m. in California, and I think 11 a.m. in like New York? Yeah. Hey chat, TBT says DCH, make me an acronym that spells out ahoy! Always hope over yo-yos. Nailed it. When is Starforge prime time? So Starforge prime time is between, give or take, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So basically after work and after school for Americans in New York. I'm actually not even technically in the prime time, but I don't play a lot in the afternoons, so it's not really a big deal for me. I mostly play in the morning. Oh my gosh, I have a tired. I'm sorry. Good morning. Andreandre says, when is the new storyline coming out? Great question. The answer is we don't know, and neither do the developers, because there is currently a voice actor strike going on. And that is specifically SAG-AFTRA, which is the actors union. They have a strike against video game studios, and that seems to currently include SWTOR. We're not entirely sure. They haven't been official about it, but that seems to be the reason they weren't able to put out the last update when they wanted to. And I have a feeling it'll probably affect the next update and probably the one after that. We haven't heard any news. Let's go check on that really fast, actually. SAG-AFTRA video game strike news. It happened in July 26, and there hasn't been really... is this new? Is this one new? This is September 24, 2024. That was a while ago. How do I find, like, news? Video game negotiations to continue was posted in October 2024, but I haven't, like, seen anything since. Haven't seen anything since. Let's see. Yeah, which is kind of crazy, because during the normal actors strike, there was like stuff being posted every couple of days of what was happening or not happening. There would sometimes be weeks at a time in between, but there's always like info going on. And yeah, I haven't seen them like posting anything good or bad, so we really don't know. JR says, I'd argue that 5 to 7 p.m. is the slowest time on all servers. I'd say prime time is 8 to 10 p.m. Oh, okay, JR, I think you're actually right. For me, the most active time is 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific. But that would be 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern. I think you're right. That might even be closer there. And that's why I asked originally Jedi Revenite if you had a character already. Because if you have a character already, you can very easily check that. You can go to the fleet. You can check guilds and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't have a date for when the voice actor strike is going to end. That's kind of a given. It's when they are when a resolution has been found between the major studios or publishers and the voice actors themselves, once they're happy with whatever the offer is, which is more than fair enough. Yeah. So there also is no date yet for the February live stream. They did say it was going to be sometime in February. I'm guessing it's going to be mid-February. We're about a quarter of the way through February, so we might hear about when it might be soon. My guess is going to be like something like right in the middle, like February 15th, you know? That's just my guess, though. I don't have any facts or factoids to back up that guess. Hey, Stitch. Hi. Bladen says, it's really up to you. I moved 2 characters from Swtorista to Starforge and have had a great time. And right, Bladen, so you've already kind of been playing with us quite a while, I think, before you even did that, right? Into Zarsa's Valentine's Day stream? Oh my gosh. February 14th. Oh, it could be February 14th. Wouldn't that be funny? Didn't they do that last year? Didn't they have a Valentine's Day stream last year? RD Andre says, I hope it's worth the wait. I mean, we have to wait regardless. It's not like waiting for a really good dinner that your mom's cooking or that your family's cooking. It's not like the longer it's going to take, the better it's going to be. Unfortunately, it's simply whether we get to eat dinner at all and when that's going to be. It's going to be the same dinner once it's done. It's going to be the same mac and cheese, people. We just have to wait because we're currently don't have a microwave and we don't have an oven and we don't have a hot plate. So we can't even make that mac and cheese, period. So it's probably just going to be like a normal update once it does come, once that next batch of story does come. Unfortunately, it's not going to be anything special for the wait because we are waiting for the ability to be able to make it at all, or for the devs to be able to make it at all, to be more specific. All right, let's go over the news. Thanks for the chat. I would love a Valentine's Day stream. That was fun last time. Are there discounts for server transfers during the year for any special event or something? So server discounts are one of the few things that are almost never discounted. The only times they've ever discounted them was when they were doing something to the servers. Oh, what is that? Doing something to the servers, and it made sense for them to offer a discount. It wasn't related to like a holiday or any other sale. Jedi Revenant says, I can't afford to start new. I have a level 70 Consular and a level 30 Bounty Hunter. Right, so you can take that level 70, go check out the fleet, see if it's active, most active during the time you like, maybe even join a guild, maybe get that character up to level 80. You might as well, only got 10 levels to go. And then if you're happy with those results, I would start by transferring 1 level 80 character because it is so expensive. And then from there you can decide how much the rest is worth transferring, because you can load up that one character. You can put a ton of items on that character, you can put a ton of credits on that character, you'll be bringing over that character's legacy automatically. Awesome all around there. Okay, let's take a look at the news. Friday, February 7th. To go back, Oliver says, some time ago you said in the past there was a big discount on character server switch, like 70 cartel coins. Was there some really special thing like dies right now there, or just a random discount? And do you think it might return? So like I said, it had something to do with server transfers. That one specifically was related to the fact that they added the new Shea Vizsla server. And that was kind of focused around that, if I'm remembering correctly. So it wasn't like a random discount, and it wasn't like related to any other type of sale or holiday. It was specifically related to Shea Vizsla server. And they've offered server moves in the past when they consolidated the servers. And there was one other time, but I forget what the thing is. Oh, Don Polyon says, do they still do the one free transfer thing? That is a great question. Jedi Revenite, you should go check this. If you go to SWTOR.com and go to your account and log in, and you're gonna go to, I don't know exactly what it's gonna look like. I can't show you, I'm gonna accidentally show you my credit card or something stupid like that. If you go into your account and go to the transfer section, often people have one free transfer available. I don't know if it was like a limited time offer or literally everybody gets one. You should go take a look over there. And like I said, even just transferring one character is super great, because you can bring all your items or bring a lot of items and bring your credits and bring your legacy copy over. Yeah. Grievous says, I would love for the live update on Valentine's regarding the SWTOR storyline. Like I said, unfortunately, General Grievous, they can't really give any updates until the voice actor strike is complete. All they can tell you is, well, we have the story written and we have the graphical assets, but we have to wait for the voice actors. That's all they can really do. They might not even, if they're in negotiations, they might not even be able to mention any negotiations. That's often a caveat there that's available. Narson says, starting from scratch on a new server isn't that big a deal. I've made characters on every server. Anything you made available to all your characters and their collections is available on all servers. Yeah, there's something fun about starting fresh on a new server and I actually, for a while, I saved some of the servers. I didn't transfer anything specifically so I could have a fresh server there. I think I have that on Shea Vizsla. I haven't transferred anything for that reason. But it can be a bit of a bummer, especially if you don't get to play very often and you really like whatever certain specific things you've earned so far. So let's, oh, it looks like Jedi Revenite found they had a free one. That's awesome. Thank you so much for bringing that up, for the potential free one there. Heck yeah. Nice. And hey there, everybody coming on the YouTube side of things. Hi. Credits will do fine. Absolutely. Credits in my inventory right now. Boom, boom. Alk says, I didn't know about the voice actor strike. I thought they were cutting back due to budgeting. Nope. Literally, they were supposed to put out, the last update was supposed to be having story 7.6, but that's why they were able to post a preview, but they couldn't post really anything else or even really say more specifically, I'm guessing, because they were in negotiations. But yeah, it happened in July 26th and it's still ongoing with very little news. I wish SAG-AFTRA would post more news, but I'm guessing that means they don't have anything that they can post, right? I guess that's gotta be it, right? Oh, I just started a really cool cutscene. Pew, 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 pew. Nah. That was less cool once I landed. Okay, so what's going on in the news? Today is February 7th. The Swoop event is currently running. Swoop! There it is. It'll be running from February 4th until February 10th. The Bounty event will be running until February 18th. So it's getting close to a close. Make sure to finish any achievements on February 17th. And that's running alongside Galactic Season 7. Oh my god, I gotta finish my achievements. Dark vs. Light Boss are currently running. Alongside Galactic Seasons. The Rackle event will be coming in, yeah, oh my god, 10 days left. Hustle! PvP Season 7 is currently running. And it'll be running until March 31st. And I've been falling behind. I've been real tired lately. I haven't been wanting to do PvP just because I've been like, oh, my heart. The studios are probably dragging out negotiations in the hope that the union will take whatever they are given. We really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I haven't even been seeing any leaks or anything posted like that, so I really don't know. But it is a common tactic in that businesses can host like a siege. Yeah. Starve out the voice actors. Luckily, a lot of the voice actors, they have other forms of media that they can get work from, and I assume are just focusing more on that instead. So TV, audiobooks, normal acting, not just voice acting, and also some studios have made agreements of some sort with the voice actors union. They're called interim agreements, if I remember right. There's some information about it right here, but it's clear that I don't really know the specifics. I don't really understand if it's, I tried asking, but it's obviously, they can't really tell me anything about their business, but I don't know if it's EA, the publisher, that has the biggest factor in this, or if it's Broadsword, the studio, or if there's even something else in between that prevents them from being able to reach a reasonable agreement. We don't know. We really don't know, and we have no info. We have no leaks. If anyone finds any, you know, let's do a quick Google. Reddit, SAG-AFTRA voice actors strike. But it needs to be okay. Video game voice actor strike continues as SAG-AFTRA extends contract negotiations. So that was 3 months ago. That's why I was kind of like, I haven't seen anything. That is the shortest article. Oh no, there's more. According to the union, the SAG-AFTRA strike against all... Apparently you need Botox cosmetics. According to the union, the SAG-AFTRA strike against all signatories to the Interactive Media Agreement began in July and remains in effect. No further comment is available at that time. So yeah, I guess they just don't have anything specific to say. And that was from 3 months ago, so that wasn't too long ago, to be honest. Yeah, and an interesting comment from a Redditor. At least the effects of the strike are now extremely visible in Genshin Impact, another really big game. The latest event is almost entirely voiced in English with the exception of a few characters, and it's only going to get worse. This pretty much led to a ton of people switching to Japanese or Chinese because of this. Hoyoverse, which is I think the company, is probably pissed about the situation. I'm wondering if they're going to twist an arm here. The question is, if they do twist an arm, who's armed? The union or Formosa, which I'm guessing is their publisher, question mark? Yeah. I don't really know exactly how that works. I apologize. Yeah, so there's, Hoyo just made the mistake of ignoring why almost every Japanese publisher stopped recording in the US. Square moved to Final Fantasy and all of their other projects to UK studios. Oh, interesting. So, in Final Fantasy, a lot of stuff is voiced, just not your main character. But it seems like during the second expansion, they actually moved all of their entire voice acting team to UK. And that includes changing all the voice actors. I don't know if that probably is helping them right now. But I don't know if SWTOR could do something like that, right? Not that they'd really want to, because we're very connected to our characters, and I assume they like working with people like Jennifer Hale and stuff like that. Yeah. So the rest is just comments, not necessarily anything useful, but yeah. Formosa is the voice actor studio. Oh, got it. Got it. The video game voice actor strike is until artificial intelligence protections are ratified. Right, that's the goal. It's this time it's more than just like we want safer conditions, we want better pay, or pay that is appropriate for our skill level and time and current economy. It's also please don't just replace us with voice actors, or we won't want to voice act for you at all. You know, it's a big thing. It's an important discussion. I don't know who's gonna win on this one. Oh, why did I just leave the Flashpoint? If they did move them to the UK, then at least the Imperials will get decent accents. Right. I don't know how happy you guys would be if all of our voice actors changed voice actors, or if we all got changed to one voice acting, or if they just remove voice acting altogether. Like, those are some of the options if a negotiations are not able to be met between the two studios. It is what it is. Here, I don't know about you guys, but I support our voice actors. I think they're artists just like anything else. I really enjoy video games with voice acting, especially after playing more games that have less voice acting, and I want them to get paid and treated appropriately. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. I'm just glad that the upcoming Dune game is being made in a Norway studio, so the actors getting their needed protections won't hold it up. So are all the voice actors... Well, who are the voice actors, the English voice actors for Dune? Are they from the UK? Are they from the UK, or are they like Norway people speaking English? I doubt that, because if a bunch of Norway people speak in English, I think we're gonna notice that if we play Dune, that everyone has a Norwegian accent. Have you ever considered doing voice acting? No, actually. So I do a form of voice acting. I do a form of voice acting every day whenever I'm making videos. I don't consider this voice acting, but it is definitely a form of using my voice in a way that I don't normally. But when I do record YouTube videos and stuff like that, that is a form of voice acting. It's not necessarily character acting, but it is absolutely the same as you would do in, like, if you were recording a commercial or something like that. Buy Frog Dog labeled merchandise today at frogdogs.com.org.holonet. Your frog dog needs will be met every day of every hour at frogdogs.com.net.org. You know, like when I do my YouTube videos, I do a specific voice. I read things in a specific way with a specific tone that I don't do conversationally. JR says our friend Fooch was discussing the future of AI, including the ownership and protection of the source content, including voice acting. Right, and that's a big conversation that's happening kind of across all mediums right now. And for a while, artists have been fairly pissed, and I think fairly rightfully, that their content that they have made from scratch was scraped for AI and used to create AI imagery. Writers, we've just found out, what was it? Google? Was it Google that did recently? We found out they took tons and tons and tons of books, and they used that to train their AIs without any type of compensation or permission from the authors who took the time to write them, you know? There is going to be a conversation that happens across like basically every industry, which is crazy. crazy, and I don't know what the answer or what the resolution is going to be. Wait, when you have company, you don't greet them with, welcome to the academy. Yes. Today we're going to be cooking dinner for you today. It's going to be spaghetti. That's what I do. But voice acting, character acting is an entirely different bucket of fish, and doing it as a freelancer is an entirely different thing, and I have a lot of respect for voice actors. One of the reasons I only stream for about 2 hours every day is because it's honestly a bit exhausting, and doing voice work actually is a different type of, at least I'm not talking to you guys at the same time, which makes me pooped, but I love it. Hi guys. Doing the voice acting for like the academy videos, I can only do it when I'm feeling well. I can only do it when I'm not having any throat problems. I can only do it when I'm not too tired, or you can hear the tiredness in my voice and people will leave comments like, you sound sick or you sound tired. I can only do it when I'm feeling happy. If I'm feeling like sad or like depressed or like anxious, which is a common state for me, I can't record, or you can hear it in my voice, and I'll be talking way too fast, or I'll be trying to get through it. Poopy stream. And so to imagine doing that all day in a studio, sometimes with another person directing you the entire time and basically judging your performance so that they can get the tone or voice that they're looking for, even if they're doing it in a good way. That sounds exhausting. That sounds so hard. I'd love to do it just once, like for fun, you know? Like I'd totally do it for like a one-off or something. And I've offered to do it for like friends and stuff if they needed a little voiceover and stuff like that. But even when I do that, it's very much you get what you get, no do-overs. It'd be so tiring. What if the judge was Judge Judy? Oh my god. If I got to meet Judge Judy, I wouldn't be able to talk. I'd just like that's how I would react if I got to meet Judge Judy. And if she was judging me, I'd keel over and die. I'd just keel over and die. Yeah, there were some voice actors who were in favor of AI. Yeah, absolutely. I don't necessarily know if so AI in general is changing the landscape of everything to do with technology and creation. I don't feel like I'm at all qualified to like say whether that's a good thing or a bad thing or how it should be handled. I just know that like I would be mad if someone took my work and then made it so other people could easily copy it. I know I'd be sad about that for sure. So you could no longer do streams if Judge Judy was judging you, you'd just be quiet the entire time? Right, it would just be silent stream and you wouldn't have to listen to me anymore. Yeah, voice acting is what makes SWTOR SWTOR. Absolutely. So SWTOR's biggest asset is their story. I mean, to be fair, all of the original class stories and stuff wouldn't go away. Those would still all be there. But if we didn't have voice acting going forward, it would lose a lot of what makes it a unique and special game compared to other MMOs out there. But a lot of other MMOs would also be facing the same problem. So who knows? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it would go forward for that. Yeah. How do you know that Judge Judy isn't lurking right now? Oh my god, Judge Judy, I love you. I love you. We used to watch Judge Judy so much when we were little. I understand that it's partially staged. I understand that nobody actually pays any money when a judgment is filed. You know that, right? You know that, right? In Judge Judy. So for anyone not familiar, maybe you're not American, maybe you didn't ever watch TV as a child, maybe you're just a baby and you don't even know what Judge Judy is because she's too old. So Judge Judy is a show where two people who go to small claims court. Small claims court is when you have you need to sue somebody because you feel they owe you money in some way or restitution in some way, but for whatever reason, it's not an expensive thing. So that small claims court, I think the limit in the US is like $2,000. Like, let's say someone, oh, you want a real life? You want a real life example of small claims court? Back when I lived in friggin' Canada, I used to live with my friend. I love him dearly. I'm so proud of him, but occasionally Ugh, it would drive me nuts. He would drive me crazy. I just went to his wedding last year. Oh, it's so nice. I have like the best picture of me and him. But we used to live together because we used to work together, and we were both poor, so we had roommates of each other. We always had a party, and he would have parties fairly often, and they were really funny because I am not a party person. I'm a stay at home and play on my computer person, but I would always go hang out because it was fun. So one time he invited his best friend over, and his best friend was a lady, and she had a boyfriend. Nobody liked the boyfriend, but he came over anyway. Up in Canada, eh? That's right. That's right. Don't you use A on me. You're not allowed. That's a secret weapon. So the boyfriend came over, and the boyfriend was quite large, very tall, big and tall, chopped and big and tall for sure. Big guy. I had a futon that my parents had bought me. My parents were so sweet. They bought me a futon specifically because they knew another friend of mine liked to come sleep over, and they wanted somewhere for her to sleep. It was very sweet. They had bought me a futon, real nice futon, not like a shitty futon. Oh, sorry, SWTOR. This big and tall boyfriend came over during one of the parties, and I don't know if he was drinking or just stupid, but he like suplexed my couch. He like onto the futon, and it literally cracked in half. It just had a wood beam. It wasn't meant to be jumped on, and it died. That couch was like, that futon was like $400 Canadian because it was like really nice, and it had like really nice poof and stuff like that, and it wasn't like the crappy like metal frame ones, which might have survived in retrospect. And so how would I get that money back? If I said to him, yo, you turd muncher, you freaking broke my couch. If the person says no, the only way to get your money back is you can't go to the po-po. You can't go to the police and be like, this dude broke my couch. It's not something the police care about. You go to small claims court, and you have to file paperwork and stuff. There's no lawyers usually. That's kind of the point of small claims court, is that it's not supposed to cost everyone an arm and a leg. And both sides present their case, and then the judge makes a ruling. In this case, he broke my freaking couch. He owes me $400. By the way, you can't sue for emotional distress, so I would get $0 for my couch distress, okay? Okay? All right, I'm done being angry. Calm down. We've explained small claims court. Small claims court. Now, in that case, if I had won, he would owe me $400, and he would have to pay it and have an actual legal paperwork that says he has to pay it, or eventually I assume his wages would get garnished or something, or I could send a debt collector to steal his car. So that's how small claims court works, at least in the US. As far as I know, I've never been to small claims court because honestly, it's a real pain in the butt for getting $400 back for a broken couch. Now, what is Judge Judy? In Judge Judy, it is a TV show with a very snarky lady, old lady, no nonsense lady, and her bailiff. I forget his name. The guy. Bailiff Judge Judy. We need to know his name. Bird. I think she calls him Bird, right? His full name is Petrie Hawkins Bird. Right. And they're like the two main people of the show. Can't the couch be fixed? Not by me. I tried tying the couch together with bungee cord. I didn't have any tools. I'd never been to a Home Depot on my own at that point. I could totally fix it now. I could fix it in like 5 seconds flat now, which is really sad. But I have my own chop saw now. I even have leftover wood I could use. Oh, right. Back to Judge Judy. So in Judge Judy, instead of going to small claims court, which is obviously private, it's a court, it's not a TV show. In Judge Judy, you go on Judge Judy. Judge Judy hears your case. The whole thing is filmed, makes everybody look bad. Because they usually are bad. But in return, Judge Judy pays the settlement. So instead of the boyfriend paying for the couch, it would have been Judge Judy paying for the couch. And I think everybody may potentially also get some money just for appearing on the show, period. Judge Judy is strong in the force. Right, absolutely. No, you brought up Judge Judy and got me killed. This is your fault. Oh, okay, so Silent says, for shows like Judge Judy, both sides are also paid $5,000 to come do the show. Oh, and the judgment comes out of your payment. Gotcha. So either way, both parties win. One person doesn't have to pay, and both people probably get some money. of some sort, which is pretty win in return for having to go on TV. And keep in mind, both people might actually be friends. It's often the case that both people know each other in some regard. They're not necessarily strangers. And if you're both friends, like if it was me and my roommate, like if my roommate did something stupid like break my couch, we would have gone on the show and hammed it the hell up. Be like, you broke my couch. And then we would go show that episode to all our friends. And we'd also have like each $5,000 minus the $400 for the couch, right? Yeah. Binding arbitration. So actually, that's a good point. I forgot that it's technically legal, right? I don't know if it's legal to pay someone to be on a TV show for binding arbitration. So there is something that's often used negatively where both parties agree to be arbitrated, which is to have something settle outside of court. The problem is a lot of the time that's used by companies saying that when you sign up for Disney Plus, you agree to arbitration, which kind of sucks because the person signing it doesn't really have any choice in the matter. It almost feels illegal to me. I don't know the exact details, but yeah, it's technically arbitration, but both parties usually super agree to it. You know, you have to okay to be on TV in the first place. So that's Judge Judy. Judge Judy is great. She don't take no garbage from nobody. We love it. We love seeing people get like slapped. Like, get out of court. You're wasting my time. 5K is the limit of the judgment since it's obviously small claims, but people who get picked are known to only get the free trip and maybe a couple $100. You don't get $5,000 just to be there. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I think everybody gets a little something, and more importantly was that the settlement gets paid, which is, I think, is more than fair. I would totally take my $400 couch back, a free trip to wherever Judge Judy gets filmed with my friend, and get to be on Judge Judy, and then I can go up to her afterwards and be like, Judge Judy, I love you guys. And then Master Black is sharing that. It sounds like it sounds like there's a show like that where you live as well. That's awesome. And I feel like a lot of other countries have tried to make Judge Judy, and there was definitely, wasn't there like Judge Lawrence or Judge Clarence? Judges like Judge Judy. Judge Rinder? No, not him. Divorce court? Oh, Judge Mathis? Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown, I think, is the one I'm thinking of. Where did I get Lawrence? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's from an actual TV show. not a courtroom fake drama. Can anyone please answer my question? Oh, Jedi Revenite says, was there ever a Spanish version of the game? Something like that you were asking? I'm busy talking about Judge Judy, Jedi Revenite. Way more important than whatever you're asking about. I don't know if there was ever an official translation. I don't know what was ever even officially planned. I have no idea why they necessarily even picked German and French as the official languages to go with. Like, I assume it's because they were trying to capture the the European market in addition to the English market, you know, because you got the UK covered. But I don't know if there was ever any like fan version done. I'm sure someone started and stopped one every once in a while, but it's really hard to do fully voice act a game with no funding. That's a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know any more than that. Yeah. Judge Dredd? Oh, wait, is Judge Dredd one of them? That seems familiar. Judge Dredd. Oh, that's a freaking movie, you little stinker. You got me. Boom. He is super serious. You got me. There was a woman who was suing her ex-boyfriend because he broke up with her, and when he saw her, he started running. That makes for some good TV, right? Traffic says, because traditionally, Germany was a big consumer of MMOs, and all old MMOs did German. Right. I'm wondering because the landscape's very different now than it was when this would have first started being planned. That would have been like in... So I know they started development at least by 2008, but that means the planning stages would have been even before that. Like, which markets were we going after? That could have been as early as like 2005. And things have changed a lot since then. Like, I'm wondering if like Japanese might have been in the mix this time. Like if you were making a new Star Wars game, would it have been worth it to voice act it in Japanese too? Because the markets over there have grown so much too. Spanish speakers always claim that as a way to criticize the game, saying the devs promised it. I don't know if that's ever true. I guess I would have to Google. I'd have to Google. Let's see. SWTOR. Was there originally supposed to be a Spanish version? I will point out, though, that one of the things we were looking at the other day, for example, in Mexico, probably the most similar-ish market for MMOs, I guess. I don't know what will be the biggest market in South America of the Spanish-speaking countries. But we are looking at their dollar amount, what they were paying compared to American players, and they were paying like 1/3 of the price because their dollar is worth so much less. I don't even know if it'd be worth it. I have no idea, like if it would be worth it to voice act everything in Spanish if Spanish players only pay like 1/3 of the price. Was there originally supposed to be a Spanish version? Oh, look what happened when I Googled it! Look what happened when I Googled it! SWTOR, was there originally supposed to be a Spanish version? Ha! It translated it! Originalmente se suponía que SWTOR era un... That's not what I wanted! That's not what I wanted! The developers say in the past they're not going to be adding an additional... Oh, I don't know, like, I don't remember ever seeing that coming up. I don't see anything coming up in Google, but I don't know. We'd have to go find like the original source for that, right? I don't know what that would be. Oh, hey, I managed to kill that guy while I was busy yakking. Sounds like Klingon when you read Spanish because I'm really bad. Okay, also, I think that may have been missing some words because of the way it translated it. I mean, assumedly they'd be paying the Spanish actors in that currency. So, oh, that's a good point. That's a good, well... Okay, so in the USA, there is really, really, really a lot of Spanish people here, and I can only assume a lot of Spanish voice actors as well. I can't see why there wouldn't be. But yeah, you're right. I'm sure, like, in the German version of the game, they just recorded everything in Germany, right? And in... Where did they record the French version of the game? Oh, that's a great question. Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un ici qui parle français? Est-ce que le français dans le jeu, est-ce que c'est le français de Quebec ou le français de France? What am I supposed to be doing in here? I can press the button. I can put this guy to sleep. Good night. Who is that? Hey, Nana's Nonsense. Hi, nice to see you. As I'm like yakking away in French. Hi. Hi. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. I'm very curious. Was the French... You too! Que carachato! Hello. Hi. Was the French in Canada... was the French in the game recorded in Canada or in France or in somewhere else entirely? Where is the French voice acting studio for SWTOR? I don't know if we're going to find an answer for that. I don't know. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? SWTOR French voice actors. How do we... Full cast and crew? Francais? France? France? Frank? How do I find the French? French dubbing recordist. Okay. Let's go look up Frederick Jimenez. Where does he live? Frederick Jimenez, French dubbing recordist. Let's find the right one. Where does he live? Does he live in France or Quebec or somewhere else entirely? His name is not helpful. Because his first name could be anywhere. Overview. No! I don't know what this is. Where you live? I just want to know what continent you're on. Mixer Martyr, son. Would love a copy, please. Many thanks. Greater Paris Metropolitan Region! We win! So it sounds like it was in France, unless he went all the way to Quebec across the ocean just to record SWTOR French, which I highly doubt. Cool. Okay, so it sounds like yes. If there was a Spanish version, it would be recorded in down south somewhere. I'm actually not sure where. Would it be recorded in Spain? Does Spain even play MMOs? I never meet a lot of players from Spain here. We've seen one or two. We've seen a lot of people from like Brazil. Yeah, not bad. Interesting. I will say they have mentioned that they don't really want to touch the base game too much. For example, one of the reasons they didn't want to go back and add the female romance to the original stories, like female, female, male, male, is because it's spaghetti code. Would adding Spanish be considered spaghetti code meddling too? I bet you that would be difficult to do, to go in and add Spanish to everything in the past. I don't know. Good question. If it's for international release, it would be real French. Excuse me? Excuse me, real French? You can't call it that. That's rude. It's real French too. Wasn't there a BioWare team in France? Oh, there might have been at the time. I don't know if there still is. Some of the studios that existed in 2006 and stuff don't exist anymore. Good question. Good question. So yeah, I don't know if I can't find any proof that the game was originally supposed to ever come out in Spanish. But it would be interesting to see it added now. Who knows? Who knows if it would be worth it or not? I will say, it seems like a lot of Spanish players, they just play in English now. So would they, like, if you're already paying and you're already playing, why would they put thousands and thousands of hours more work into the game of adding all the Spanish voice actors? Would there be enough Spanish people that aren't already playing? I don't know. That is also a good question that I have zero numbers for. For example, there's no reason to like release the game in Swedish because pretty much every Swedish person already also speaks English. Maybe they prefer it in Swedish, but they're like, English, good enough. It's a little strange that they have a German version. I have German grandkids and they use the English version of the games. They have English in school, so there's really no need for it. Right, and that's another good example. We have a lot of German players who can play like on the Darth Malgus server because they also speak English. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I did again, didn't I? That sucks. I did this last time too. I was trying to follow the path, but the path is broken because you're supposed to wade through the water. Darn it. I don't know if was that the case back in 2006. Does anyone remember way back in 2006, did everyone in Germany still also speak English? Because I know that was obviously not something that was always true, and that shift happened at some point. I think it might have been before then, but I'm not sure. I just know now that even when I was a teenager, that a lot of people who spoke German already spoke English, at least to some degree. It should be in Jawaese. That's right, Jawa Face. How much could the market open up if the game was dubbed over in Jawa, right? That would be, oh my gosh, the market would just be, the entire world could play the game if it was in Jawaese. 2006, was that before COVID? I've heard rumors of the before times, but I have no memory of them. Back in ye olden days. Dincha says many Germans can't speak English. Oh really? I've always heard that most German people learn English in school. Is that not true? Or is that just a common thing but not a universal thing? Yeah, the game is so old that they were banking on the German and French markets, which apparently were question mark stronger at the time. Yeah, apparently it was a real thing. I don't know what to, so you know what a good question is? What languages is New World in? Not that they're, oh my god. This is not what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for the New World translation of the Holy Scriptures. Google! Video games! Son of a gun. Okay. They have English, French, German, Spanish, and Brazilian Portuguese. And that is probably the newest MMO that I can think of. However, that game, if I remember right, is kind of very minimal on the voice acting. So I'm not sure if it's a great example. What languages will Dune have? Video game. I learned my lesson there. Take that back. Take that back. Let's see. It will be... Oh, what is Dune Spice Wars? That's not the one I'm looking for. What would be the new Dune game? Does it have a specific... Oh, Awakening. That's what I was looking for. Dune Awakening. They're gonna have... I think Dune Awakening doesn't have any other languages, period. They're just only launching it in English. Hey there! Myler says, greetings from Germany. Thanks for your great guides. Woohoo! Hi! Hi! Part 2 is called Dune Napping. LOL. What else? What are most recent MMOs? What are the ones that are coming up? Or sorry, the ones that most recently came out. Oh, MMORPGs. That's important. MMORPGs. Or online video games. Online video games. Is this like the most recent ones? I don't know. I don't know a good way to figure this out other than from my brain. Eternum, and then like, what is Final Fantasy in? What languages is Final Fantasy in? I know it's English, Japanese. They have it in German and French too. Interesting. Oh, PoE. PoE 2 languages. That's a great example. Hi there, I was wondering what the language options were. Okay, so it looks like PoE 2 might have German and French, but I'm having trouble finding recent information about it. Possibly only English, too. Oh, no. Yeah, interesting. Really seems to be handled differently by game. Okay, let's get one thing right. There isn't Portuguese from Brazil. Same way there's not California English or Canadian English. I have some terrible news for you, Sergio. There actually is Canadian English and American English, and most, like, software actually has Canadian English and American English. You'll go to choose English and it'll be like American flag or Canadian flag. So unfortunately I can't trust anything else you say. Yeah, we actually have a whole bunch of different spellings of stuff. Oh. Jala says, I don't think it's that Germans don't speak English. It's that Germany always, as far as I can remember, dubbed everything into German. Oh, okay. So most people wouldn't consume English media is what you're saying. Gotcha. Even as a kid, the German TV channels over here had everything dubbed. Right, voiced over. Got it. Traffic says, and neither true English. Right, Canadian English is similar to UK English. And American English are the freaks. I've had to learn how to spell color and armor. Like you weirdos. You absolute freaks. Missing your U's and everything. Let's get this straight. C-O-L-O-U-R. You. Not a U at the end. That's emphasizing the U. Let's get this straight. A-R-M-O-U-R. Okay? I have to spell color, C-O-L-O-R, all the time. Do you know why? Because HTML, CSS, which is the languages that you write websites in, is racist against Canadian. No, it's countryist. What is it called when you hate people from other countries? Xenophobicist? CSS is xenophobic. and spelled only in English American. And when I started doing the armor project, I had to learn how to spell it A-R-M-O-R. Armor with no U where it belongs. What other words is there that I had to learn to support? Canadian, English, American, English, differences. You know, see how I spell differences? Look at this. Canadian, English, American, English. Differences. Color. That's right. Save some U's for the rest of the world, man. Oh, is that why you guys don't put U's in your words so you can use them in other words? There's only a finite number of U's. Like, I'll take a bell. Thank you. Color. What? Jay says, what the heck did I walk into? Me complaining about language. Thought in the days when SWTOR launched, all major titles would release in English, French, and German. That's right. Honestly, actually, that's true. I honestly thought those were just the main languages, and I never even really knew that how big Spanish and even including as well as separately Portuguese were. I'm curious if I wonder if part of the difference might have been do more people in 2000 and whatever compared to 2006, do more people in Spanish-speaking countries and Portuguese-speaking countries, do more of them play MMOs and have computers than they did back in the day? That is a question there I'm curious about. And has infrastructure and stuff improved enough that more people actually play it than they used to? Because, you know, things take time to spread around. It's called being lazy. That's why they keep dropping the Oxford comma. I hate the Oxford comma. No, wait. I love the Oxford comma. No, wait. I never use it. I like the concept, but I don't like using it. You know what I don't like? I really hate the thing with... what are these things called? These. Parentheses? I hate parentheses that you're supposed to include the period on the inside of the parentheses when you're ending a sentence. If I'm saying I really like chocolate cake, parentheses, but I'm allergic to milk, so I can't eat it, parentheses, you're supposed to put the period on the inside of the parentheses. But I think it belongs in the outside because it's the conclusion of the sentence, and the parentheses is this part of the sentence. What make me so angry? Jedi Revenant says the other day you told a Portuguese and Brazilian to find Spanish-speaking guilds. LOL. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. My apologies. I mean, I don't know. There's only so much you can do. I know they're different. And I know there's overlap, but not as much as you would think. But is there a lot of Portuguese-speaking guilds? I don't know. That's a separate and good question. You might just have to join a Spanish guild or an English guild. Look, I write like regex syntax. So exactly right, in programming, putting the period inside that parentheses would be just downright wrong. Swtorista says Big Panda. Oh, so Panda, it looks like Panda's oh, my inventory's full. That's rude. Panda says Path of Exile 2 has an English interface with full audio and subtitles. Other interfaces and subtitles: French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Thai, Russian. Nerdy Panda found Steam store page. Oh, thank you. Thank you for searching that out. That's a smart spot to look. I didn't think of looking in there. That's a good call. How much voice acting is there in that one? Because SWTOR is monumental voice acting. The only game that really comes close is Final Fantasy, and they don't even voice act the protagonist. And then World of Warcraft is I'm guessing kind of close, but only in the expansions, not really in the base game. I don't think there's a lot of voice acting at all in the base game that I can think of. The later expansions and stuff, they're very, very, very cinematic. Your character still doesn't talk though, so it's kind of hard to compare to SWTOR. Almost has to be compared to you can't even compare it to a TV show, because a TV show only has one main character and one iteration. versus SWTOR has 8 main characters and times 2 genders, and then times as many options, like when you go to choose the dialogue wheel. Oh man, it's hard to compare it to anything. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Not useful at all. I don't like putting the comment inside a quote. Ugh! Put it on the outside where it belongs. That's right. Z-Bar points out that if you put apostrophe, nope, not apostrophe, parentheses, dot, parentheses, that's saying that you left something out from a quote. That's true. Set fire to the Imperial ships. JR says, I've seen people asking for Portuguese guilds a number of times, both on Reddit and DM chat. I always send them to the guild finder. I've seen Portuguese guilds recruit on Fleet. Okay, so there is Portuguese guilds, or at least a couple. I don't know how many, and I don't know how active they are. If we go, you know what? One thing we can do, we can't check on Fleet, and I don't know, I know that non-English guilds are less likely to use the guild finder, which is, even though it has the functionality for it, you know, they're just less likely to use it, which is fine. If I search for other languages and I search for Portuguese, there's Ashless Blades, but when did they last update? Oh, I don't know if that's written down. Last updated in 2021. Oh, Portuguese Imperio to Tulak Horde, last updated 2022. Republic Hutball Club. Oh, cute. Last updated 2023. Okay. Oh, this is the same one. My bad. Imperio de Tulak Horde. Last updated 2022. Oh no. Ashless Blades. Did we already check this one? Yeah, I think it looped back around. That's it. I have a whole 6 guilds. 6 guilds on the guild finder, and none of them have been updated sooner than 2023. But if they're advertising on Fleet, then they exist, you know? Silence says, no, not Fleet chat. I haven't had my coffee yet. Yep. So all Portuguese players just have to go cry into Fleet chat, I guess. Wade in with a toxic suit. A safety suit. So let's see. Kekara Chato says, I know Imperial Bruzaca. Does Bruzaca mean anything? As a Portuguese guild on Imperial side. And right. The problem is I have no idea how to like tell people to go find. Let's see. SWTOR Portuguese guild. Maybe on the official forums? Oh, this person posted in 2013. Let's try 2024. No. No, not 2013. Yeah, let's see. Imperial Bruzaca. Imperial Bruzaca. Oh, SWTOR. SWTOR. Yeah, but like, how do you find them? Like, let's say someone's not online from at the time. How do you find it? How do you find them? That was one of the reasons I made the guild finder, was so you could look for guilds. But I did definitely focus more on the English side of things, even though I offered the French and German translations. We have a Portuguese player, but he also speaks German, Spanish, and English. Right, so he's probably, wow, that's a very big language packet they have there. That's nice. They are probably not looking for a Portuguese specific guild. It sounds like they can play with a lot of different people. That's awesome. Oh, Jay says, looking back on Dora the Explorer. Oh, she teaches Spanish and English speaking countries, USA, UK, Australia. However, in Canada, she teaches English in Quebec while she teaches Spanish in the rest of Canada. Oh, that's fun. So, really? Wait, if you go watch Dora the Explorer in Quebec, she teaches English on the French channels? I'm trying to remember. So my sister would have been young enough at the time when we lived in Quebec that Dora the Explorer would have been on the TV. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm pretty sure we were watching in English though, so we were seeing the Spanish version. Does Quebec not have English in schools? It's complicated. I don't know what it's like now. I lived there quite a few years ago. Things may have changed. But the way it worked when I lived there was very, very interesting and weird. I gotta sneeze. Hang on, I'll tell you all about it. So the way Quebec worked when I lived there was weird. Really, really, really strange. Oh, I'm on the final fight. Nice. Oh, I just stealthed out instead of rolling to the boss. Whoops. When I lived in Quebec, the rule was you had to go to French school. The only exceptions were you could go to an English school if either A, both of your parents only spoke English or were from English places. I'm not sure the exacts on that one. Or B, if your parents were in the military. So both of those were, whoa, 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 ow, ow, ow. I was supposed to go hide during that and I did not. And I almost got my butt kicked. So both of those were actually true for me. However, a majority of my classmates were French. Like my parents were French. I speak French until I was 5 years old and got put into school. But the reason they were going to English school was because their parents were military and were offered that opportunity, and their parents like seized it, because obviously if you speak English, you have a lot more opportunities across all of Canada. And if you speak both English and French fluently, French from your parents, English from school, you've just got unlimited opportunities almost in Canada, especially because most Canadian jobs require that you be at least semi-fluent in both English and French. It's like an actual requirement of most jobs. How fluent you had to be, I don't know. So when I was in school, I was in an English school. However, most people, their main language was French. And we did have French class, but I learned a lot of French because anywhere else we would speak French, because that was their main and favorite and home language, right? So in Quebec, however, if you went to normal school, so French school, normal school, they did have English classes. However, and you would, oh my God, why did I do this again? I almost died again. Took like 90% of my health. I should go hide next time. I really should. French dressing. Daincha says, a friend of mine moved to Quebec, both German, poorly English. Both kids could also go to English school. Okay, yeah, so that, like I said, I don't know if the rules still apply. I know Quebec still has a lot of wishes to keep its French existing. Sneeze jar. Are you doing a hardcore run? No. SWTOR would be a really dumb game to do hardcore in. There's so many times where you can die when it's not even your fault because things break, you know, and there's no way to fix them. Jay says, I could be mistaken when I remember in Quebec being very loyal to France, hence the importance of teaching the French language. So from what I understood is, so back in the day, Quebec was more settled by the French from France, and that's why French is the language there. However, there's, at this point, it's, I don't think they care too much about France. Now it's about having its own kind of unique culture and not wanting to lose it and wanting to preserve the language and the culture and stuff like that. And that's what they focused on at the time. And there is still some parties and people who really find that very important to them. Though I don't know how much, what the balance is like now, because I haven't lived there in a very long time. Acadian French fur trappers, that's right. That's right. It's not French, it's Quebecois. Nobody really speaks French really outside of Quebec. That's right. Right. We have better words for it. We call it Franglais and Franglish. Not Quebecois. Franglish. That's right. Hey, I killed the robot. I've done it. I've done it. Thank you so much, Red Garage. And so, hey there, Pink. Hey, let's answer some of those YouTube questions. Let me finish talking about Quebec. And so if you go to French normal school in Quebec at the time, you would have English classes. Oh, hi, over on Twitch too. You would have English classes, but caveat, they weren't considered necessarily any more important than any other class. So how much you actually learned and retained is like questionable. Like how much I also had French class in my English school just as much as any other class, but how much I actually retained from that, I honestly not that much. I learned way more just from existing among the Frenchies and wanting to speak to people and stuff. So Pink Elikanov says, how can I reach more levels? Any advice? Hey there, Pink. What level are you right now? What level are you right now? Jawa Face says, here in the Netherlands, I grew up with kids channels like Nickelodeon on English with subtitles. In early 2000s, they started dubbing into Dutch here, which was weird for me. Oh, so did you, when you were little, Jawa Face, did you find that you learned at least a tiny bit of English because everything was English with, is it Dutch? What language? Netherlands. It's Dutch, right? Yeah, and then you would have the Dutch words on the bottom? Because I'm sure I learned plenty of French just from the TV sometimes being in French, you know? Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, I defeated the boss and I got some gear. Question from S Red. S Red says, hello. Do we know when will be a storyline update? Hey there, S-Red. We were actually talking a lot about this earlier, but there is currently a video game voice actor strike, and there has been since July, and there hasn't really been any updates since then. So until the video game voice actor strike is resolved, we're not going to see any more story, because otherwise it would just have to be story with no voice acting. So no English voice actors are available right now for SWTOR because they are busy being on strike. So yeah, we're just waiting and wondering, right? Oh, Rakalate says, I learned a lot of English with movies and YouTube. That's right. That's awesome. Ah, yeah. Interesting, says Dianchis. French dressing here is sold as Thousand Island dressing, and Thousand Island dressing is sold as French? Oh, that's funny. Backwards? Oh my goodness. Jedi Revenite says, in my school in Argentina, until 3 years of high school, you have English, and for the last 2 years of high school, I have French classes. Oh, that's interesting. In the US, not all, but many people in high school take a second language. I don't know if it's required or just like very, very common, but they only take it in the last like couple years of high school and then they forget it all. So they'll take like German or French or whatever and then forget everything about it. Because you don't keep a language unless you are like immersing yourself in it. If you just only learn it in class and then nothing outside of there, you're just gonna forget it. Like for 99.999% of people. Even me speaking French, even me, I've lost so much because I don't speak French on a regular basis anymore. I don't even really watch French media. The most French I get is with you guys, and when in my dreams, sometimes I'll dream in French and I'll speak in French and I'll literally be like trying to remember words and remembering words that I might not have thought of otherwise, which is kind of awesome. Thanks, brain. Absolutely keep speaking French in my dreams. Oh, I think I've got the whole set now. I think I did it. Oh, you must make room in your inventory, son of a gun. Okay, we've done it. We've done it. Oh my goodness. We have collected every... Oh, I'm so proud. Is this the same set? Oh, look at that beautiful washed out look there. It's real funny looking. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud. I have literally now collected every armor piece from the Rishi pirate sets. Wait, where's the hat? Wait a second. Where's the hat? Where's the other hat? Oh, I didn't accept it yet. That's why. We're good. We're fine. We're okay. We're all right. We're okay. Dynatrix says, when I was a little Jawa, it was just allowed to learn English in school, and if your parents were part of the party, otherwise it was forbidden. Oh, wow. A friend of mine. Oh, okay. So, where are you from? I think you said earlier, but I forgot. Where are you from, Dynatrix, that it was more restricted? Like I said, in Quebec, it was also kind of partially restricted, which is, I don't know if it is still that way anymore. That's why I'm asking Swtorista if you can put the dialects in French while playing in North American servers. Okay, so yes. Yes, if you want to play the SWTOR game in French or German, You can play French or German from any server. However, you have to download the French. How to switch languages SWTOR. You have to like. Here you go. Here's how to do it. If you wanna bookmark it for later, you have to switch the language, and you have to like download a second partial version of the game. That link did not go over very well, but it should still work. Hey there, Winter. Nice to see you. Yeah, so you can we actually tried a long time ago to play SWTOR in French. And have a great day, Jace. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. You learned a lot of SWTOR language from a certain Swtorista. Hi. Oh, that's very relevant. So I tried playing SWTOR in French one day just for fun. I figured out how to download the French client and popped it open. However, I was running into too many problems because there was just too many words that I didn't know, and I couldn't get enough from context because so many of the words are like made up words. There was something else I wanted to do today. I think I have successfully gotten all of those armor sets. Was there anything else I was trying to collect? There's something small I can go pick up. I have a very tiny to-do list. Continue on disconnect. Yeah. Let's write down screenshots of other pirate pieces. Disconnect and flagship. My little teeny tiny to-do list. So cute and adorable and teeny tiny. Continue on disconnect. Done! So Zach pointed out something really interesting to me the other day that I'm going to show you guys. That's really just kind of fun. Not super important, but fun. SWTORista.com/armor. So I'm working on the armor site. Big shockers. Take a quick guess about what we're doing on Monday. What we're celebrating on Monday. Diana just says I'm former East Germany. Got it. Because of all the sanctions and inner political decisions. Interesting. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very different than how most of us would have had language in school and stuff like that. Is it easy to switch back and forth? I don't know. That one I don't know about. If you check that page that I linked you, it should give you information. You can always try it out and see what it's like. I just don't know how easy it is to switch back and forth. JR says maybe you were thinking of doing PvP. That's what I was thinking. I've just been tired. I've been having a really rough time lately where I'm constantly wanting to just sleep. Like my body just wants to pass the heck out, and I don't know why. I'll sit down on the couch and like pass out. Mr. Swtorista literally put me to bed yesterday during the daytime because I was gonna go hang out with a friend, and he's like, you can take a nap now, you're allowed. And I'm like, but I need to work. And he's like, you're not gonna make it tonight if you don't nap now. I was like, what is Monday? How do I dress up? We can talk about Monday. I forgot to go over it earlier with the news. Monday is going to be a special Swtorista live stream. Tell a friend. Tell a French friend. We are going to be doing a special live stream celebrating the launch of a new Swtorista fan project. I'm sure you might be able to guess what we're possibly launching for real, what project we may have finished. There's a special Swtorista live stream. It's going to be, we're going to do 3 runs of Nightmare Pilgrim. SWTORista.com/events. There is going to be, let me get the link for you guys, 3 runs of Nightmare Pilgrim with the goal of trying to get the Eretech Coral, especially for players who don't already have it. Nice, you have the day off. Awesome. How to spell armor website. Oh my god. 2, I'm going to show off the fan project, which I'm sure you might possibly be able to guess what it is. And 3rd, we're going to do a fashion show. Woohoo! Like just old fashioned, wear whatever you want. If you guys want to dress up, bonus, wear pink if you want to match them out. This is not a requirement. This is not a part of the fashion show. But if you want, it's an option. Just saying. So, so this website will have information about the schedule as well as the requirements. So for the first part fighting that boss, you need to be level 50. Technically, you can do it at a lower level. It's just you're going to die really, really fast. For the fan project launch, that's literally just going to be on stream. And for the fashion show, as long as you have your ships, so level 15 plus Imperial or Republic side. Yeah, so if you wanna prep, on Wednesdays we wear pink. I'm so sorry, Winter. You can bring your pink outfit for Monday. You can wear the same one as you wear Wednesday. Regina George. I'm gonna go ahead to section X. So what Zach had pointed out when he was helping me with the armor stuff is there's this armor set you get for reputation called Section X Guardian. And what's really interesting and weird about it is that the Republic version's helmet is different than the Imperial version. And for whatever reason, I'd never added the Imperial version to the website. So I wanted to take a quick sneaky peeky. Yeah, I jump. Chat, we jump. A quick sneaky peeky about what that looks like. And I'm trying to decide if I should like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend my last 30 minutes of stream going and taking some pictures of those pirate outfits and taking a picture of... here we go. Of this this reputation set and its difference. And then I can just go uploads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. I should find a nice little location with some nice lighting. This is actually pretty okay over here. Got a nice white background here. Nice dark little background. Okay, let me pull everything else back up here. I always get this song stuck in my head. It can't ever leave from here. It's stuck until the end of the year. What's the best Jedi story to play? Hey there. Personally, I really like the Jedi Knight. If you're picking between the Jedi Knight and the Consular, more people seem to like the Jedi Knight, but the Jedi Consular is pretty cool too. Not gonna lie. Okay, so what's cool is what I was saying earlier was that so this one has a little flat top helmet, a little troopery style helmet. And this one here has a shark face helmet. Different. Isn't that neat and weird? It's not the same. It's one of the very few sets that's like that. Some sets switch the whole thing. Some sets switch the entire way they look, but there's not very many sets that just have one aspect that switch. Hey, Winter. Oh my gosh. That's a pretty amazing emote there. Shark dance. Yeah. He needs to be pink though for Monday. Yeah, we'll do a fashion show, so bring your favorite outfit. Yeah, have fun, Ghost Dog. Are you just starting up the game? Let's go take a look at those pirate outfits. Now that I have this set up, I just took my screenshots. No, oh gosh, it's gonna be stuck in my head forever. By the way, today is a great day to ask any questions about the game. Whether you have a new player question or a veteran player question, I'm doing very easy, silly content today, so now is a really good time to ask. Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you really wanted to just listen in to SWTOR in French, I would say if you're looking to learn French or German, or you want to practice French or German, I think playing the game would be a lot more immersive than just listening in, because you kind of have to more actively pay attention. You can't just let it just like slide over your brain like you can with like TV or something like that, because you're going to be actively making decisions. You may even be kind of vaguely familiar with what those decisions are. For example, like you're gonna see there's a dark side and light side choice when you hover over, and you might want to actually try and figure out what those words mean so you can make a decision that's good for your character, you know? More interactive is almost always going to be better for any type of learning, I think, for most people. Let's see, am I in the right location? Yeah, I am. I think I was going on top of these boxes and taking a screenshot right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Good lighting. Great lighting. It's not even all musty over here. Where's my new pirate outfit? Sky Ridge first. 1. Oh, Raiders Cove first? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are my pants? Do I already have my pants on? I'm lost. Help. Oh, I have my pants on. Do I have a belt? Oh, right. We don't have the belt for it. And... The bracers are the same regardless. It doesn't matter. We'll unequip the weapon even though it's super cool. Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Scarage, good, Raiders Cove. Cool. Let's get rid of Risha. Yeah, she is, Risha and Rishi keeps healing me and she keeps putting goop all over my character. That's not good for screenshots at all. Ban. Oh, look at my little character. Look at my little character in his little pirate hat. Oh, and he's got cybernetics because he's a little pirate guy to start with. That's great. The other day I searched for SWTOR soundtrack on Spotify and found someone uploaded the Revan novel audiobook and it's like 11 hours long or something. That is illegal, but enjoy, I guess. That's not supposed to be on there, huh? You normally would have to buy it from like Audible or something like that. Oh, speaking of Audible, I found something really cool. Audible free books. So Audible is where we normally buy audiobooks, and basically the way their monetization works is that you subscribe for a month and you get a free token, which you can spend on any book at all, like new ones included, and then you also get some books for free. However, I just found out last night, if you have Audible and you specifically go to the free books page, this may or may not be the right one because it says audible.co.uk. Hang on. Here we go. Here's the American one. Here's the American one. But if you go to this page, and you can go on your phone if you have Audible on your phone, and just go in the browser, and there's a whole bunch of books that are literally free. Like there's Picture of Dorian Gray. I wanted to listen to Dracula, so I've got Dracula right now. There's Frankenstein. There's a lot of like classic, not copyrighted books on there right now that are like fully whatever narrated. I don't know what the word is it for, but there's also some other newer books too that are not old-fashioned ones. I don't know exactly like if there's any particularly good ones on here, but all like the classic ones are gonna be worth a listen, right? Especially if you're looking just for some free ones, and they have some free meditation ones, but whatever to those. Maybe somebody named SWTORista needs them, but she doesn't want them. But they have Audible Original, DJ Dramas, Gangsta Girls, Podcast. Oh, these ones are podcasts. Got it. So there's a bunch of books and also a bunch of podcasts that are free. But yeah, you may make use of that. Yeah, because it's free. And don't forget, there's a good chance that you're... Oh, sorry, I forgot to actually show it to you. There's a good chance that your library also has some type of program where you can rent audiobooks on your phone for free. There's a bunch of different services, and your library probably has at least one of them. I just am lazy and didn't feel like dealing with it. On the Internet Archive, audiobooks for free, no account needed to listen. That's awesome. I really like using the Audible app. I really like using the Audible app and how it works with its timer and stuff like that. So I didn't really want to mess with that. Okay, let's see. Is this one a different color? No, but it has a different helmet. Is the important part here. Dismiss companion. And I think I technically have different pants. Sky Ridge. Yeah, but they're essentially the same. Let's color match that baby. Cool. Here's the one with the funny hat. And the one we can't get is unfortunately the one with the different shoulder pads. I haven't figured out to use it. Oh, since I didn't find it, I searched for the YouTube videos from the SWTOR channel, and Mark Griskley, soundtrack composer. Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know what to tell you about that one. That's an interesting person. Yeah, I saw some of their messages too. I don't know how that works though. You have to go, Digest. Thanks so much for swinging by and sharing some of your language experiences. That's awesome. JR wants to know, why does everyone always forget pants? Pants are hard to misplace. Cuffs are easier to misplace, but I never heard I'm not wearing my cuffs. Listen, ask Intezar why pants are so hard to find and to keep track of. I don't know why. It's just the case of things, okay? Sometimes they go missing and you don't know where they go, and then you're just not wearing pants and you gotta go find them, and you gotta go find some pants, or people get mad because you're not wearing pants. Oh my goodness. Pirate gear. Oh, I'm so excited to like fill this out and be able to show the differences between them. I'm sad that I was only able to find one of the like 4 sets that had the shoulder pads though, because it is actually different. And I'm like, I don't have it and don't have a way to get it that I know of. And I look through all my banks and my inventories and stuff. And Desire says, but pants. Gumby is always also missing pants. Dang, what happens to all our friends' pants? Where do they go? Intezar, I don't know if you heard earlier. I was when I logged in, I was trying to figure out what's going on with your Reddit account, and I really don't know. Like I messaged you, the SWTOR subreddit moderators say it had nothing to do with them. All I can guess is some type of like automated something or other hit your account, but I can't even think of like what that would be, what you could have possibly done. That was your title too schmaltzy? Was your title too nice that it came off as a bot and then Reddit banned you? Were you secretly sending naughty messages to people in the background? I knew it. Raiders Cove. Okay, cool. Oh, we need to de-equip her weapons. So I try and take my screenshots on characters that aren't Twi'leks, or at least properly show their head and stuff like that. Now, this character was the only one who was all prepped and ready to go for this style of armor set. So this one's very similar to the one we just saw, but it has a very, very minor color differentiation. And I believe it's like something like these parts of it are green on the other armor set that we were looking at, and these ones are brown, or they might have no difference at all. We'll have to compare and contrast afterwards, because I could barely tell the difference. I swear to God, I know they are slightly different. That's all I know. Oh, Miracus. Hey there, Miracus. Did you even ask how I was doing earlier? So I didn't even notice. Hi, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're able to go get some errands done. Good for you. I don't know what's going on in Desire, and I'm kind of like cranky about it, because I don't even know how you can contact like a real person on Reddit. Like I was looking like, how do I appeal a ban? But I think it's at the point where Reddit's so big that I don't even think there is like a contact, you know? Oh wait, do I have the right piece on? I feel like I'm missing a chest piece. Maybe I have to go find it in my bank. I want to do Skyridge next. This is Raiders Cove. Let's do a quick peek in my bank. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Intezar's just like secretly fuming over there. Like, so angry. Oh, this character doesn't have the legacy bank unlocked. That's sad. Oh, it's so sad. Character perks. Let's go pay for that. Heck yeah. Worth it. 1,000,000 credits just to get a piggy bank. Done. Sold. Oh, look at my little blurg down here. He's so cute and ugly. Oh, you guys can't see him. Here you go. He's so cute and ugly. Darius says, wow, I remember when this was the brand new armor. My back hurts now. Oh my gosh, that would have been a long time ago, Darius. A very, very long time ago. Like a ridiculously long time ago. And I'm so sorry. You are super old if you remember this being the new armor. Oh, Darius doesn't know what's hip in SWTOR anymore. Okay, you probably do know. Let's see. Oh, I guess I don't have the other version of this chess piece, but I'm kind of confused about why I wouldn't have it. I should have it. Okay, I'm gonna look with my eyes a little better. I should have gotten it. This is the Raiders Cove version. Are you sure it's not in my bank somewhere? I'm looking with my eyes. I'm looking. I feel like there's a potential this one might be a different color. Because the pants are color matching differently, which is confusing. I don't want to do my research again. I'm tired. I don't want to have to run this all over on another character that I don't even have available. I'd have to like make a level 1 character and level them all the way to 50 just so they could start Shadow of Revan. That sounds terrible. I really don't want to. Not worth it. Oh, so disappointing. Did I lose it along the way? There's nowhere else it could be, right? It could be on my body, in my bank, or in my inventory, right? Oh man! Unless it's on like a companion, that's the very slightest chance it could be. I highly doubt this though. I don't think I would have thrown it out either. I could have, of course, sold it like by accident and stuff. It's not on my companion. I don't think I'd have any other companions that might be wearing it. Double checky though. Is it on Sketch? No, not on Sketch. Not on Mako. Not on Galt. But I essentially started this character to play through this. What would I have done with it? It's gotta be in my bank. It must be. Oh man. I'm gonna be so sad if I like accidentally threw it out. That was the whole point of this whole research project, was to get them all. Well, I guess we don't get to get them all. We just go cry. And oh man. Oh, I'm so sad. So I wonder if I can double check and see if they're different on like Jedipedia, because the colors mostly matched up with each other, but maybe this one was different and or broken. Let's see. So this one is called Raiders Cove MedTech. Here, maybe you guys can help me look with your eyes. Jedi Revenite says, does any French players know what SWTOR FYU is? Whenever I search for SWTOR on YouTube, it shows SWTOR FYU videos of people role-playing, but when I enter, they aren't playing SWTOR? No idea. SWTOR.Jedipedia. That is a great question. I have no idea. Raiders Cove MedTech. Raiders Cove MedTech. And then we have, it would be like Skyridge MedTech would be the matching one there. Oh, it is a different color. Son of a gun. This one's like black colored. Oh, super zoom in. These ones are different. Look, this one's like gray and brown, and that one's like a cool black color. Oh my god. I'm just gonna scrim. I'm going to scrim and scrim till I can't scrim anymore. Let me... Oh, I'm so mad. Why don't I have it, and where did it go? I think I even wrote down which ones come from which quests, so I'm gonna check that really fast. Maybe that'll bring me some solace. I don't know. Rishi Pirate Armor text. Rishi Pirate Armor text. Okay. Sky Ridge Pummeler's Chest Guard. Oh, because it comes from the class story that happens here. But I don't know if I can do the class story because I have technically started Fractured Alliances. Oh, I can still get it. You guys, I can get it. I'm okay. It's because I haven't done the class quest on Rishi, and that's okay because I can still do it. I have it in my quest log. Thera Marcon, daughter of your old handler in the Great Hunt. Krista Marcon wants to talk to you about some business. You can find her in the cantina in Raiders Cove. Oh, I think the idea was that I wanted to go do the class quest, and I had been saving it. Oh, I'm so happy to understand what's going on. Yay, I thought I had screwed up big time somewhere, and I was like, oh man, all that work. But we're gonna do something. We're gonna, I'm gonna mute stuff and only have the game playing. Let's mute this really fast, and no trigger fire right now. Good. Okay, cool. Make the music, and then let's see. Is it loud enough? Let me see how I was recording these other ones. Hang on. Oh, they're so old that they're on a flash drive. Okay, that's fine. Do we need to do cinematic cutscenes, or do we need really big, I'm gonna put the really big... What are they called? Tough subtitles. I think that might just be my default subtitles. Hang on. We'll go start the cutscene and exit out if it's wrong. Pirate, 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 pirate. What? Am I not allowed in there? You must have Mako with you to do this. Oh, that's fine. That is a-okay. There's a quest around the corner. Oh, I think that's just the quest downstairs. Okay. Let's get Mako. So there's going to be a minor spoilers. This is a special quest that's only available to bounty hunters. I'm actually going to watch it. It's only available to bounty hunters who are the Shadow of Revan storyline. And I believe you need to have not started the later storylines, but don't quote me on that. It's a bit funky. Oh, what happened to my user interface? Yeah, I picked the wrong one there. I might have to exit out though if it's not the interface that I want. I'm recording. Everything looks good.
Thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but
wait a sec. Why did I hear dur dur dur? Hang on, hang on. Wait, was that dur dur from you guys? I think that's from Stream Elements. Hang on. Let's turn it off for now. Sneaky! Sneaky! Let's turn everything off. Okay, okay, okay. Try again.
thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but
oh, this has no subtitles. What happened there? That's definitely not the right one. Way too big, maybe?
Thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but I kind of like
it. It also doesn't have any subtitles. Ooh, what happened? Way too big. Okay. I thought I had created an interface for good cutscene watching. But I don't see it on here, so maybe I have to make a new one. No frames, cutscenes. Let's call it, I made a really good one. Wish I remembered what it was. I'll just try, load this. Nothing cutscenes. Definitely not it. Way too big, load. Oh, no. Looks like there should be subtitles. Is that enabled? Yeah, why did it not? Let's see. Yes, interface editor. Way too big. Response wheel. Let's give it another go.
Thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but I kind of like it.
Oh, do I need... I know what the problem is. I think I need to enable a setting that says, subtitles always on, right? A while ago, my... there it is. 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 Yeah, that was the one. Nothing wrong with my user interface. Something wrong with my settings. A bunch of my settings got reset a while ago, and I thought I'd turn them all back on now. Here we go.
Thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but...
Okay, that's too big. that's literally off of the screen big. Hang on. Hang on here. Let's fix that. Let's fix that just a little bit. I think I put them up here, and that's where a good spot for them was. Let's try again. Okay, one more time.
Thanks for doing this. Krista was crazy, but I kind of liked her.
Looking good.
If something
Type
happened.
exclamation point big in chat.
Stars, you're like a walking... Does anything you're wearing not kill people?
You said Krista was dead?
My mom. Yeah. She talked about both of you. She hunted for years, wanted me to take up the business, but coaching
Hey there,
you
Cody.
was her biggest win.
Good question.
She got a rep for
Answer
it.
after this.
You made her respect it again. She liked that.
We weren't friends, but Krista gave me a fair shot. Tell me what happened to her.
I run a small shipping concern, direct-to-customer regulated goods.
Smuggling.
Right. Krista got killed protecting my business from the Cannibal Syndicate. Thugs dealing in weapons and spice. Canowins have been after me for months. They want my roots, my customers.
Oh.
Krista's rep, your rep, made them keep their distance.
I take it they don't keep their distance anymore.
I should have asked
A
Mako.
few weeks back, they started harassing me again. Krista showed up. I might have mentioned your name, too. The Canowins said they wouldn't fall for it this time. They said Mom was washed up. They said you're Imperial now. You don't do underworld jobs.
They didn't say that. That's not okay.
Everyone says it. That you escaped the life to become, I don't know, Dark Council enforcers.
Oh no!
You killed Mom, but I still have money. I'm putting a bounty on the Canowins. I want their bosses in a bloody heap.
If you're telling the truth, then I have a message to send. I'll take the job.
I'll take it!
I wouldn't lie. You terrify me. Finding the Canowins won't be hard. Start at the bottom, work your way to the leaders. Avax, Crone, and Dasted. Avax used to be an assassin for the Shevin conglomerate. Brutal, kind of a sadist. Crone's her brother, former slaver, loves his guns.
And Dasted?
Worked for the cartel until McKeb happened. Hit a colony ship once, spaced 500 people on board. Watch out for him.
I'll hit those three after the rank and file. Where do I look?
I've got a list of their hangouts. I'll stay in touch over comm if you want. I want you to know, I appreciate this. Krista would too.
This is cool! I don't think I've ever seen this cutscene because it's so restricted in who can do it. Bounty hunters only. When you can do it, Shadow of Revan. After a couple of quests, not even right away. And third, if you start the expansions, you might not be able to do it because you have to have completed your class story as well, which you can't do if you accidentally started the expansions with like a boosted character or a Master's Datacron character. So yeah, super cool. Oh, that's Laura Bailey? Oh, that's fun. I wouldn't have known that. I've literally never seen this quest before, so I had this idea a while ago that I wanted to try and do all 8 of these quests, but it was really difficult because I had to get certain characters up to these certain requirements because a bunch of them had accidentally skipped past it. Okay, so what do we have to do? Defeat Kanawan Syndicate. They're over here, it looks like. I've got a bit of a ways to go. Wait, where are the rest of them? It looks like there should be one right here. Oh, maybe they're in the bar. Probably in the bar. Whoops. Oh, subtitles on Twitch is usually so tiny. Hey there, Cyberon. I made them really big so you could see them. Just ginormous so you can see them. That's right. About the French classes in school, says Draken. Oh, I'm really confused about... I'm gonna try following the big map instead of the little map. Feel like it might be more correct. And should I turn on nameplates? Because we're looking for a specific thing. Kanawan Syndicate. Draken says, in all schools in Costa Rica, English classes starts from the 5th year of school. In high school, English and French is learned during the entire school year, but you can choose one of both languages. Ah, interesting. So you guys do 3. Makes sense. Yay, go Swtorista! You'll do amazing. Hey there! Hello there, Ball. I'm not reading your full name, but hi. Okay, so I'm not seeing these guys, these Kanawan Syndicate people. So maybe there's just something a little... Oh, here they are! I found them! Get them. Required weapon not equipped. That is a problem. We're just gonna punch things to death. Oh gosh, I forgot to re-equip my... my pistol. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Oopsie. So Cody Durham over on YouTube asked, hopefully Cody's still here. Cody, thanks for letting me watch the cutscene there. How's the state of this game? Any new DLC or update? Hey there, Cody. I don't know when the last time you played was. If you wanted to type in YouTube chat what the last thing you did was, that'd be super useful. But the last thing that happened was update 7.6, which was pretty cool. It had some really, yeah, I think I have Legacy Punch on my bars. I punched something. I don't know what though, to be very honest. Okay, equip. Okay, I now have a weapon. I have 2 weapons. Look at me go. I'm ready to shoot things. Okay, we're so ready. I don't know why I don't have any quick bars, but we don't need it. We just pew, 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 pew. We need to defeat 10 total. I'm just gonna press random buttons and, you know. Pew! Here, have a pew. Pew, pew, no. Pew, 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 pew. I think this is because this is my interface that I usually use for recording videos, so it's like super... I turned off everything not important, so it makes it easier to see what I'm actually doing. Okay, so yeah, the little map is broken. Those guys might respawn too if I just wait as well. Oh, there's some more. I see him. I see him. Oh, you're at the exact same spot in the Bounty Hunter story in Rishi. Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Perfect. That's exactly where I want to be. Cody says, I last played when another new company took over. Oh, okay, cool. Wow, you've been taking a bit of a break. So it's either been 1 year or 2 years, and I apologize. I'm really bad with time. So yes, Broadsword took over the company. Update 7.0 had just come out before that with loadouts, and I don't know if you had a chance to play with loadouts at the time, but they've improved a lot. They work a lot better and they're a lot less buggier, which is awesome with the 2 combat styles and being able to switch between them easily. Pew pew. Good. Okay, there should be one more. I'm just gonna vaguely follow the the line of purple dots there. What else has happened since then? So, wow, that would be a long time ago. So, update 7.1, update 7.2, update 7.3, update 7.4, update 7.4.1, update 7.5, update 7.5.1, update 7.6, and we're about to get news about update 7.6.1. Sometime in February, they're going to do a developer live stream. So, you have missed a lot. So, there has been new story out since you last played. If you hop on, it'll usually just be a purple quest in your quest log if you're all caught up. One of the coolest things that's come out, in my opinion, is dynamic encounters. Dynamic encounters. And they're these really neat, like, world quests that you can do at not too high of a level, and there's over 100 of them that's been added to the game. I do absolutely have guides about that on the website and a YouTube guide as well. Cody wants to know what I don't understand. Why has this game not come out with a new class yet? Tons of new species, lol. When can we both be Wookiees and the Yoda species? They have talked about the species thing before. The new class thing, I think it's a lot of work. And they don't have as big a team as they did when they made the original classes. The species thing, Yoda and Wookiees, they both actually talked about before. The Wookiees are really tall. Wookiees are really tall. And Yodas would be really short.
I'd say go and knock. Tell him Crystal says hi. Be careful though. These guys are violent, but they're not stupid.
Oh, I knew I was trying to record for a reason. I wouldn't have been able to hear that in the recording anyway, darn it. How do I get back up here? I've fallen and I can't get up. Over here should be good. And Yodas, Yoda species, are too short. And they've talked about how they would have to adjust literally every cutscene in the game to accommodate. Otherwise, during your cutscenes, you would just see your Wookiees like lower half, and their head would be cut off. And your Yoda, you wouldn't even see at all because they'd be on the floor. Too sad. What about new species with different stories without voice acting, like the old KOTOR style? Oh, hey there, CHF. Why'd you link Mythic Entertainment Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning? What was the goal? Were you just coming in to share that game? Question mark. Ah. Right. So I think the rule of thumb to add a new species is they have to be vaguely human height. So that's why we never got Voss, which is sad because Voss are super tall. They have to be kissable lips. So they have to have normal lips, like humanoid lips. So like Rhodians are unfortunately out of the picture for that reason. And finally, I'm gonna record this. Finally, they need to have variation. They need to not all look the same because some... Oh, Oh, darn it. This one doesn't have a proper cutscene either. And I barely saw what she said. Said? The Great Hunt Champion, Krista's old friend. Shouldn't you be bodyguarding a moth? Yeah, what you doing on Rishi there? What you doing on this garbage town over here? I never go over here, actually. I never go in this area because there's not really anything here unless you're actively on a quest. You got a bounty on your head's the problem. Pew, pew, pew. I'm probably getting double-crossed, aren't I? If I had to guess. You know, it's the usual way of things. Can we just show up and advertise games we like? Link to Hello Kitty Cube Frenzy. Oh, I thought you were gonna link Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's our usual go-to. Oh, shoot! Oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up. Number 2. Let me out of here! Help! Ooh. Oh no, you can't go that way. I was like, oh no, that's the opposite of forward. Ah! Help! Help! What's this guy doing over here? Just hanging out down here, buddy? It's cool down here, though. Well, no, okay, fine. Super Liz has been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but Cube Frenzy has been a running gag for decades now. Wonderful! Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know if they need to speak basic, because can Wookiees speak basic? Is there any Wookiees that speak English? Is there any Wookiees that speak French? But serious question, is there any Wookiees that speak basic? Okay. Do I need to be up here? Yeah, here we go. Now I'm heading in the right direction, I think, I hope. Nikto? Nikto? Maybe. Yeah, Nikto could fit the bill. And then... Unfortunately, I don't know how many people will actually want to play Nikto, though. I don't know if it would be worth it. Basically, I think they've hit all of the species that are, like, super popular once they did Tigruda and Nautilin. I don't think there's any more that people are like, oh my god, I need that, you know? Hey, I just want to say thank you for your tutorials. Hey there, Holok. Thank you so much for swinging by to say hi live. Nice to see you. Thank you, thank you. Bandit says, hi, I'm new to the game. I'm playing a human character. Nice. Nice, yeah. Welcome to the game. Okay, one more bounty to bounty.
I'm here about Krista.
I know who you are. Guess we underestimated you.
You're gonna get it now.
Okay, thanks. You've got some cool armor, dude. You've got some old retired armor. I'm gonna take a picture of you. No, don't turn towards me. I'm gonna take a picture of you because you got armor that we can't get right now. Ain't that cool? Pew! 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 Okay, I'm good. Couldn't we play a hut? A hut's the right height, right? A small hut? Heir to the Empire is the only time Wookiee spoke basic. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Greetings from Germany, says Holok. Hi, Holok. Hi, all the way from California.
Sarah, the job is done. I'll be back soon.
Does Browser have a roadmap? Anything cool and new to look forward to? Okay, so like I said, you've been gone a bit, so there's actually a bunch that's cool to look forward to that you haven't checked out that's already out. However, they don't really do a roadmap anymore. Instead, what they do is when they're ready, when they're getting actually in development of something, they do what's called a developer live stream, and that'll showcase what's coming up in the next like couple of months. And we are, like I said, going to be seeing that sometime in February. We don't have a date yet, but I feel like the date's going to be coming out soon if I had to guess. Looking forward to it. Because I was really excited about the last one, to be honest. Dynamic Encounters is just really neat. And they've been doing so many technical and graphical changes in the background. I can't even imagine what the next one would be. I'm always like kind of surprised.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Saberus. You actually asked this earlier on YouTube and I forgot to answer. Saberus said, how hard and long do you think it'd take roughly to grind for a Crest of the Dreadmasters? Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with how that one actually works, and it's kind of important because it's not one that you can grind for. That's not how it works. Crest of the Dreadmasters, to get it, you need to collect 16 people. 16 people. Wait, can you do it in 8? I'm pretty sure it's 16. So I don't give... It's probably because you saw the word grind when you were Googling it, huh? Let me find... I'm trying to find it. Oh, Volk has a guide. Nice. Let's double check this. It's only 16. Okay. You need to find 16 people, including yourself, who want to work on it regularly and have a high enough skill level to work on it regularly, because you need to be at a skill level that you can play Nightmare Mode. If you yourself are not even skilled enough to be playing Nightmare Mode right now, which is the most difficult content in the game, you're not ready yet, and it's going to be exceptionally hard to find 15 other people who are also ready. So once you find 15 other people who are able to play Nightmare Mode regularly, weekly for like a couple months, and who want to singularly focus on this goal, then you all need to get one of the basic masks from Dreadtooth, which shouldn't take too long. That one will take some time, but isn't difficult. And then you all need to get multiple, if you're lucky, Crests of the Dreadmaster, the normal, or sorry, the Amulet of the Dreadmaster. I forget exactly what it's called, from 10 stack Dreadtooth, which is not exactly an easy fight, but it'd be hard to find even enough people to fight it in the first place. And then you need to be able to defeat, at minimum, the first boss of Nightmare Mode. What is it? Terror from Beyond? And then defeat another boss that lives inside of there. And then it gives you an item. And the item is only good for 1 pull per day, except when the timer is running. And then you need to go into Scum and Villainy and do, I think, at least the first and maybe the second boss of Scum and Villainy, and then go fight an even super harder secret boss to get the Crest of the Dreadmasters, and only 1 or 2 drops, so you have to be able to do this multiple times. Oh my god. It's probably one of the, it's not the hardest item to get in the game, but it's definitely way up there. So I would recommend put it out of your mind, unless you're already Nightmare Mode rating. If you're already Nightmare Mode rating, it could potentially be a goal, but for most players, even getting to the point of being Nightmare Mode ready and then also finding a team, oh my god. Like, it's kind of like asking, hey, how do I become a billionaire? Well, you can. Anybody can become a billionaire, technically, but it's not really a realistic goal.
You're sure you did it?
For most
Destin
people.
wears armor.
Trust us, armor melts.
I don't even have it on my list.
Its leaders are dead.
Thank
I don't
you.
even have it on my
Really,
list, no.
thank you. I don't like having people killed, but we had to. Not just for the business, but for my mom. She'd be glad it was you.
Krista went down fighting for the sake of her family. That's not a lot.
Not
of
even in a
comfort,
year.
but
In a
she needs
year, you
something.
might have a Nightmare Mode
No, I
team,
know.
if you're lucky.
I get it. I've got your money, as promised. Everything I have without selling what's left of the business. Can I ask you something, though? I know you're not like a citizen, but
Aw.
you must have opinions about working in the Empire.
My job isn't to have opinions, that people aren't so bad. Lunatics and fools all.
You want the truth? Those people don't have a clue what they're doing. But they keep my work interesting.
Guess that's not easy when you're running out of things to kill. So, just a thought.
Hey there,
You must
David.
be big enough to have some
Domenico,
authority
good
there.
question, yeah.
Priority access, clearance codes, that sort of thing.
Do
What
I?
are you suggesting?
Now that my business is safe, I want to expand. You could give
Greedy.
me access to Drummond Koss. I could sell contraband to a whole new market. We'd both profit.
I'm not a smuggler, I'm a freaking bounty hunter. Yes, that is Kira with the accent.
I'm not in the business of crime.
Well, why is that a light side?
I doubt you
I don't want to be light side, I just already
You
have a
have the right to
business.
say that. When's the last time gang trouble even scared you? You used to work for Nemro the Hutt. You used to get your hands dirty.
I'm a bounty hunter, I'm not a smuggler.
We did what we can
Wah! I don't know if I like that. I don't, hang on.
You did it.
Trust.
You wanted them killed, and I
Wah. My job isn't to have opinions.
You don't last as a bounty hunter by judging your clients. I stick by that. Mostly.
It's complicated, but if we weren't doing the work, someone else would. And at least we're professionals.
Are we
Of
now?
course. I'm not questioning your decisions. So,
Nice
just
questions
a
in
thought,
chat.
You must be big enough to have some authority there. Priority access, clearance codes, that sort of thing.
What are you suggesting?
Now that my business is safe, I want to expand. You could get me access to Drummond Koss. I could sell contraband to a whole new market. We'd both profit.
I didn't like that's not what I do. Even though that's technically the answer that I want. Yeah, this is not Kiera Carson today, technically. Okay, let's just be evil.
Not a bad proposal. All right, let's do business.
What?
Ah!
Will she be a problem?
No problem.
Fantastic. I promise I'm a good partner. I'll show the Capitol what it's been missing. The really good stuff.
Okay, I didn't like that one either.
You did
Where's pay me for
You're
my
sure you
job
tried
and leave me alone?
Now you
What's number one? What? I wonder what Mako says about this.
No spice, no slaves. Otherwise, we have a deal.
I don't hate that.
You're asking me to work with one hand tied behind my back.
If you don't like it, you
Oh,
can
I like
walk
that
away.
one. That one's okay.
No, I can make it work.
If we have to betray our client's trust, I suppose it could be worse.
Okay,
Some
okay.
might say you were getting soft if they knew, but they won't.
Oh, this lady
Thank you
deserves
again.
to die. Just kill her.
Not just the business.
Come on, Mako. We've got jobs waiting.
How about we kill this lady and take her business, and then we get everything, and she gets nothing. That was kind of a disappointing quest. I really wanted to tell her, like, I'm a bounty hunter. If you have bounty jobs, call me. Otherwise, leave me alone, you freak. But that got me my last chess piece. That's what I was looking for. And I got to see the quest that I did not get to see before, which is super neat. I've been waiting like 8 years to finally play that one, and I had been putting it off because I wanted to give myself time to like enjoy it and record it. It's a short quest, obviously. Oh, just as a heads up, how do I get into allies? See, join allies. 4, 5. Here we go. Heads up, hidden chain is up on Rishi. Near Rishi village. I don't know if that's useful to share to people, but I often see people posting about it. I'm gonna go poke around there real fast, just because I'm already, like, you know, in the area. Jedi Revenite says, my younger brother who's watching with me says you should make a Swtorista TikTok account and talk about SWTOR there. Aw, that's sweet of him. Tell him thank you very much. I just like to talk about SWTOR on Twitch, so I don't have time to do other things. I actually spend most of my time running a whole website. Unfortunately, things like TikTok don't really pay a lot of money. They're a very hard thing to make a profession from. So I actually run a whole website and a YouTube and a Twitch and stuff like that. Also, I think I would go a little crazy if I had to do TikToks all day. Do you think can you show me a dance that I can do to SWTOR? Oh, Bandit says, I have a level 28 Sith Warrior. Oh, cool. So you're fairly new to the game, Bandit. I hope you're having fun. We're here every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you ever have any questions about the game on a weekday, feel free to swing by and ask. We're over time. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Cole asked, do you think there will ever be another full-blown expansion? That is a great question, and I think that's a really good speculative question. So they have been focusing very clearly on getting out regular updates, consistently and decent updates, and I think they've done a good job of it. Each update we've had the last little while has had a good variety of stuff. It hasn't been nearly as buggy as when the last expansion came out. Oh, that's loud. Loud. Oh, there's no way. Wait, is it... What instance am I in? I'm in the PvP instance. Why the hell am I there? I'm leaving. Goodbye. This is not the right place to be. They've been working on getting out consistent updates that have a good variety of stuff in them, a good amount of stuff in them, and not anywhere near an expansion, but I've been very happy with them, if that makes sense. I've been very happy with the types of updates that have been coming out, because I really... When 7.0 came out, I was a real cranky camper. Now, with that said, at a certain point, I think they're going to feel comfortable with their progress and their consistency of updates. They've also been focusing a lot on technical updates, like they released servers on the cloud. They added another server, the Shea Vizsla server. They're doing the graphical updates, which we actually have Fireboys asking about. Hey there, Fireboys. Thanks so much for the support on the project. They've added 64-bit. In the background, they're working on DirectX 12. I can only imagine they're still working on that. They did a huge improvement to the economy over the course of like a year and basically revamped the GTN. It's not perfect, but it's a very big change and was probably a lot of work. And that's in addition to all the like updates they've been doing, like dynamic encounters in the last one, and galactic seasons consistently coming out, and PvP seasons consistently coming out. Hey there, Mr. Goose, I like your name. Hi. So I think my theory is once they've kind of settled down with those secondary updates. Oh, and they just did the Mac client too. Like there's so many over the last little while. My theory is once they feel they're comfortable doing those regular updates and they feel like they've kind of caught up with the technical updates, is that's when they'll start potentially working on an expansion. They've never talked about it. They never said if they will or they won't. I think the idea is I'm sure they would love to release a full expansion, but I think they wanted to get like all their ducks in a row first, and unfortunately that doesn't happen overnight or even in a year. So that's my theory. That's my theory. Bandit says, I am having fun at level 28. I've been watching your tutorials. Yay, I'm glad. Awesome. And Fireboys asks, how is the new version of SWTOR been? So there's no new version of SWTOR. It's simply that all of those things have been rolling out over the past couple of years, I guess. And maybe you're asking because you heard the game changed companies, yeah? Oh, we're getting there. We're at 88% for the hidden chain. They changed companies, but it's a majority the same people, the same leadership and stuff like that, as far as I can tell. Oh, yay, here we go. Here comes the boom! Hooray, hooray. So the reason people like to fight this one is because it can drop the hidden chain armor set, which is really cool and sells for a decent amount. It's probably gone down in price. Oh, nice! Sivra says, I found an alternative for Dreadguard's Corrupted Mask. I'll have to settle to get this before I begin my quest for the crest. Oh, cool! So Sabrus, what's the mask that you thought would be easier to get that you like the look of? Yeah. So like that one, but there's tons of cool stuff in the game that you can get instead. I'm very curious which one you picked. So Fireboys, I'm really happy to see those various things roll out over time. Definitely very positive towards the future of the game and the longevity of the game. You don't waste time adding 64-bit to a game that you're going to shut down, you know? And so that's really cool. I'm pretty happy with it, and we've been seeing graphical updates too. They're still working on the characters. They rolled out a character visual update, and it still needs a lot of tweaking. I think we're waiting for February for them to share more info about that. We had a question from Mr. Goose XD. Hey, as a first-timer, who has the better story, Sith or Jedi? Oh my gosh. Well, first off, big welcome to the game. There is not a correct answer to that. There's really not. I don't know what to tell you. Awesome, both all around. So what people really like about this game is, I'm trying to turn all the sounds and stuff back on in the background. Something stream elements. Oh, turn my little microphone back on. Here it is, there we go. So Sunjammer, yeah, they really need to go figure out what's going on with the chiss. And they posted something about that, but it kind of seemed like I don't know, I was unclear like how much they were actually working on it or not. Oh, you pick up the Dreadguard's Corrupted Mask. Oh, nice. So you were able the one from the big boss in Section X? Is that the one? Or are you talking about something else? There's no, okay, what's best about this game, Mr. Goose, is the base class stories. And the base class stories happen on both Imperial and Republic side, on Jedi and Sith, and Imperial Agent, and Trooper, and Bounty Hunter, and Smuggler. Honestly, if you're trying to pick your first character, I would really, really recommend just pick whichever one kind of speaks to you, whichever one kind of feels interesting to you, to be very honest. Be very honest. Jedi Revenite says, how can I redeem my free server transfer? So if you have a free one, I don't know what it actually looks like. If you have one, you prepare your character, make sure you've got all your ducks in a row, and then you go to SWTOR.com and go to transfer a character. I don't know if there's a pop-up or something that tells you have a free one or not. I don't have it available anymore, so I can't see it, you know. Hey there, Hack and Sheath. Pineapple? Excuse me, get out of here. Yeah, so Mr. Goose, I wish I could give you like a more solid answer, but it's more like have fun, enjoy yourself. There's no right answer. The base class stories are really, really great. Jothy says, I feel since Galactic Season and PvP seasons, they essentially forced themselves into a set cadence for updates, which IMO is a lot better than it was for most of the 5.0 and 6.0 updates. I don't know if it's better or worse, but I'm pretty happy with it, I guess, if that's the... Like, I'm happy with the results. And if they feel that it's working good for them, I'm happy with that as well. Oh, did it? Did it count? Oh, it did count. I didn't get lucky. That's okay, it was still fun. That thing took forever to kill. Or did it take forever to kill because we had to kill it 5 times and I didn't notice? Could be one or the other. Somebody's vet is punching a Groffet right now. To just hang around even after they finish the event, because other players are still doing the event. The other players still have progress that they need to make, and other players will eventually summon that boss over time. And what's cool is you can still help fight the boss, and when you help fight the boss, you still get a chance of dropping that rare armor. Yeah. Robin says, nope, just a tough enemy that takes a while to kill. Wow. Duck Duck Goose! Cubester says, I really like to play as a Guardian on my console or my Juggernaut as an Inquisitor without their lightsaber blade clipping through their hat. Oh, that was you who was having that problem yesterday? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I know it was a problem. We didn't find a result for it. As a result, ruined my personal headcanon of the hat also secretly being created from armor weave and the mask having built-in respirator to breathe while being telekinetically strangled by Sith and to filter out toxic airborne chemicals similar to those found on plants as Quesh. Okay, so here's, if you want to play with that idea, I love it. I'm currently wearing a hat with a brim right now. And if I happen to have a lightsaber, which I don't right now, if I happen to have a lightsaber, it would clip through my hat, right? I think what I would say is have you ever seen a fish with eyes on it? I think we were talking about this the other day, which is why I was thinking about it. A fish with eyes on it. Oh my god. Fish with pseudo eyes. There's probably a word for it. Most fish have eyes. Eye spots. Eye spots. Okay. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? This dot on the fish's butt is to tell predators, bite here, look at my eyeball, yum yum. But then if the fish gets bit there, its little fishy brain is safe. Okay, right? Oh, you were there, Robin. That's funny. I didn't even look around to see who would have been there. Maybe the brim of your hat is actually holographic, and it's like a trick. Like, you know, if someone tries to go grab your hat to punch you or something, and goes straight through. But this part of the hat is real, and it does filter stuff out. That's my theory. That's my headcanon that I donate to you. Oh, there we go. So that's awesome. Look, see this this version of the set is a very drastically different color. It's a very dark black. It's almost like royal looking. Really like it. I'm glad I was able to pick it up. Okay. Screenshots! Yeah! JR says, I like that there's Galactic Seasons and PvP Seasons passes, but they're both too long. I'd prefer they break them up and offer them as 3 to 4 parts over a year. So Galactic Seasons, I found, seems to feel like a good length for me. For PvP Seasons, even the 3 months at a time felt like too long, and now it's longer, but also the pass length is longer, and I didn't just... I don't know. I know I've talked about it before, but I find it hard, and especially because they overlap so much. Like, I don't mind if they overlap a little bit, but I'm always like, I need a bit of a breather. I need time to go do story or whatever stupid other stuff. I'm scared. I don't want to burn myself out. That's why I've been kind of, run away. I haven't been doing too much PvP, just been kind of tired. Sibra says, oh yeah, you mentioned the Crest of the Dreadmasters is one of the hardest, but not the hardest. So I'm curious, what would you say is the hardest thing to get? Good question. You guys, what is the hardest item in the game to get? So I think Crest of the Dreadmasters actually might be really high up there. So some other well-known items are Wings of Nyrot. You have to be able to do the first 3 bosses of a fairly difficult boss, and it's a random drop. There's the Wings of the Architect. Quite a few people have them now because they've been around for a long time. Hey there, Torben. So you guys want to see those? SWTOR, Wings of the Nyrot. Oh, I didn't spell that right. Wings of Nyrot, and then SWTOR sorry, this is a small picture of the Architect are really cool. Should show up. Yeah, here we go. Here's a picture from my site. Oh, here's a really cool picture from YouTube. Yeah, these are really cool. People really like these ones. They're probably one of the like most coveted items in the game. Oh, look at this. This is just a drawing though. That's super cool. Trying to think. Swtorista.com/mounts. Is there anything else that's really, really, really rare? But those are just random chance drop. You don't have to go through all this huge quest and organization as the other ones. Wings of the Dragon. Right, what are those ones called? I always forget the exact... Oh, they are called Wings of the Dragon. This one too is quite rare. Oh, it's not even a good screenshot of it. Yeah, open! Don't show me an ad. That's rude. That's my own website. You dream, you poop, you leave me alone! It puts a shield around it. This was actually given to me by another player, like the video. I said, come show off. Did I write down who this was? I hope so. I didn't write down who took the picture of this. That's so sad. But yeah, super, super cool. Puts up the shield around you. That one's very uncommon. I don't remember exactly how you get it these days. Do the Nightmare Mode timer titles count? No, because no one cares about titles. I can't think of anything else. The Duxon Mount. Oh, the Duxon Reaper. Yeah, the Duxon Reaper's a really cool one too. That one's also a rare drop. And once again, doesn't have that whole organization and stuff related to it. Stop. Yeah. This guy. This guy's super cool. And Jaden's uploaded this just for me, which is really sweet. Really cool. Really neat. It's guaranteed to every character in a raid if you complete the timed run. Oh, interesting. Is that still a thing? There's a very low chance for one to drop in master mode of the final boss. We only saw it like dropping 3 drops since we cleared Apex, but have like 4 of them because of the timed run. Yeah. Crazy. So that's a really hard one to get. So in addition to having to fight a really difficult boss, you'd have to do it with a timer, which is, oh my god. Yeah, so those are probably some of the rarest items in the game. Off the top of my head though, I can't think of any like non-mount items. There's not that many things that are so incredibly rare because this is what I was trying to get to. There's the developers spend all this time designing these things. They don't want to design it for people who don't have it. Opal Voltilla, no, it's not rare. Lots of people say hello. Say if you have in chat if you have the Opal Voltilla, and you'll see why it's not not that uncommon. Same thing with like the purple Voltilla. Yeah, that's some of the other rare items, but Crest of the Dreadmasters definitely up there. I can't think of any armor pieces apart from Crest of the Dreadmasters, which is, I assume, actually more what you were kind of wondering about too. Hello, hi, hello, hi, hi. Yeah, you guys have them, right? All right, I think this is a good spot to stop the stream. Hello, hi. We're gonna play some Star Wars: The Old Republic again on Monday, and Monday is going to be a special occasion. I'm gonna go over that really fast again, really quick. On Monday, we're gonna be doing a special SWTORista live stream. We're going to be doing. I'm gonna link this for you guys. I'd love for you to share it with your guild or your friends if you want to come along. We're going to be doing Nightmare Pilgrim Run ×3 to try and get people the Aerotech Coral who don't already have it. The great news is, even if you already have it, you can come along and you'll basically join in like a second raid group or like just on the side, and you can even technically join an Imperial side if you really want. You just have to make your way there yourself by yourself, you know, and don't summon the boss. There's going to be showing off and tons of giveaways. Silent has agreed to do a bunch of giveaways. I'm going to send him some codes and he'll be giving them away in stream. So even if you're not in game, it's totally fine. And lastly, fashion show will be both Imperial and or Republic side. Pick your poison. And you just need your ship in the story. You don't even need to be high level. I'd love to see your character even if you're level 23. You just need to be on the Starforge server and have your ship, and more instructions to come the day of how to get there. Right, JR says FYI, Aerotech Coral Quest only counts for the group that polls. Damn Skippy. So we're gonna yell at people so they don't so they don't pull unless they're the one who actually needs it. We're gonna be very careful about it and make sure to organize the groups in a good, useful way, right? All right, you guys, that is it for today. See you Monday. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to showing off my project, especially to people who may have not been following along every day like some of you have been. We're gonna go raid somebody. It looks like Kitty Kisses is online. Let's go say hi to Kitty Kisses. Bye, you guys. Have a great day, Kitty Kisses. Bye. See ya. Have a great day. Bye. See ya. Get out of here. Shoo. Thank you guys so much.